When you open your application in RubyMine for the first time, you need to understand how to deal with its interface and how to use different navigation abilities before you proceed to coding. So let me show you around it first. Take a look at here. This tool is called the Project Tool window. It shows you the structure of your project and allows you to navigate to any existing file in your application. Search also works here. So instead of using arrows, you can just start typing and go to any file faster. Like this. The Project Tool window also shows you external libraries. These are gems that you use in your application. And as you can see, RubyMine highlights the background in yellow when you enter any gem directory. Apart from the Project Tool window, there is also a number of other tool windows, and some of them you will use all the time. For example, there is one for the terminal, another one for the version control, one more for the event log, the database tool windows, and some others. However, you probably do not want to use the mouse all the time to navigate between different tool windows or to enable any other actions. Luckily, RubyMine is heavily based on keyboard shortcuts just like any other JetBrains IDE. To learn all the shortcuts, you can go to Help, Keymap Preference, and see all the shortcuts available for your operating system. Not only you can learn all the shortcuts, you can also assign and reassign them the way you want. To do that, go to Preferences or Settings, depending on your operating system, choose Keymap, enter the name of the action you're looking for, and assign a new shortcut to it. For example, we don't have a shortcut for the event log, so let's find it, and assign a new shortcut to it. For example, Command O. By the way, you can also find actions by existing shortcuts, like this. OK. Let's hit Apply. OK. And now we can open and close the event log with Command O. By the way, the event log will show you all the warnings and errors that occur in the IDE. Finally, there is one more way to navigate between different files and directories. It's called the navigation bar. So you can just use arrows to navigate between different files and folders. But search also works here, just the way it works in the Project Tool window. So you can just start typing to go to any file faster. Like this. One of the most popular ways to look for anything that exists in your application is by using the Search Everywhere dialog. To open this dialog, press Shift twice, and just start typing something, for example, a name of some file. Let's type user. As you can see, RubyMine finds everything that exists in your application that matches the search query, and everything is divided into categories. At first you see recent files. These are the files that are previously opened. Then there are Ruby classes, files, symbols. Think of symbols as of Ruby methods and Rails actions that exist in your application and that you can navigate to. Finally, there are actions. So you can also use Search Everywhere to navigate to different actions and settings and options of the IDE and turn them off and on. You can also use fuzzy search to find things faster. For example, you can type something like u_c, and that will narrow down the search to these two particular files, users controller and users controller test. Finally, as I told you earlier, you can navigate to different settings. For example, let's check what Ruby version I'm currently using. To do that, I'll insert Ruby SDK and open the settings. As you can see, I'm using RVM and Ruby 2.4.0. You can also see that I have a number of gem sets, and I'm currently not using any. Here are the gems that are installed in my application, and there are some other versions of Ruby that I can use. Now, if you're in Mac and Linux, you can also use RBenv, Ruby, and ASDF. And if you're using Windows, you can of course use Ruby builds. More than that, if you click on the plus button and choose New Remote, you can also configure a remote connection through SSH, Docker, Docker Compose, and even Windows Subsystem for Linux if you're in Windows. However, we'll not cover any of this in this tutorial. Search everywhere may sometimes look a little bit overcrowded, so you can use more specific search dialogues instead. For example, there is one you can use to look for different classes. It works pretty much in the same manner. You type something like user, and RubyMine finds all the classes and modules that match this search query. The same for files and directories. Same for Ruby methods and Rails actions. For example, let's type something like create, and we can navigate to this particular Rails action in a second. Note that all of these search dialogues are actually standalone actions you can find in the Navigate menu, and they also have their own shortcuts. However, since version 2018.3, all of these search dialogues share a unified UI, so you can navigate between them faster by pressing Tab or Shift Tab to navigate to the previous tab. Finally, there is one more type of search that you should know about. This one is called Find Action. You can access it through the same unified search pop-up, or you can find it in Help, Find Action. There is also a standalone shortcut. This action allows you to enable and disable any option that exists in RubyMine. Let me demonstrate you how it works. Let me go to my gem file at first, and let me add some gem. For example, gem Ruby Debug IDE, which is used by the RubyMine debugger. So as soon as I add this gem to the gem file, RubyMine will highlight it in yellow, indicating that it's not been installed yet. So now I can access Find Action, and I can type in something like bundle install, or even just install, and choose the bundle install command, which will open the UI wrapper for the bundle install command, and I can provide additional options. I'll skip and press install. RubyMine will run the command and open the Run Tool window, showing me the result of my command. Now, this tool window has its own shortcut that you can use to open and close it. That's Command 4 or Alt 4 depending on your operating system. It is resizable, and you will see it each time you run any command in RubyMine. Okay, my gem has been successfully installed, so I can get rid of the Run Tool window for now. That's how the Find Action works, but let me show you something else. For example, we can get rid of these RubyCop inspections, which we'll talk about a little bit later. So I'll access the Find Action, insert RubyCop, enter the settings, and turn these inspections off. In the same design, we can get rid of something else. For example, line numbers, or the toolbar. So basically, any option that exists in RubyMine can be turned on and off with Find Action. Okay, now that we know all the navigation abilities of RubyMine, let me show you some code editing features.